Hello, Keith Rucker here at VintageMachinery.org. Guys, today I wanted to just do a quick video for two different things. Number one, I've got a couple of machines out at the Georgia Museum of Agriculture that they're wanting to kind of clean out of the shop, get cleaned out of the shop, and see if anybody might have some interest in those. And also, two, to put one more plug out for the Arnfest South event coming up here in just a little over a week and a half from now, April 10th through 12th. Which will be also at the Georgia Museum of Agriculture. First off, let's talk about our two machines. We got a table saw and a milling machine, both out at the museum that are, quite honestly, they're just needing some room in the shop for some things that are coming in. They're trying to make some room and they need to get some things out. And good opportunity here for somebody. Donation to the museum will really get these machines where you can use them. So I'm going to put a little insert in here, and if you would like these machines and you can come to Arnfest South, we can load you up then. If you need to come some other time and get loaded up, we can work with you there as well. So let me go ahead and put a little clip in here, show you those machines, and then we're going to talk a little bit about Arnfest South and let you know what the schedule is going to look like for that event coming up here in a couple of weeks. So I'm out at the Georgia Museum of Agriculture, and they've got a couple of machines in the shop that they're wanting to kind of find a new home for. And I thought I might show this in this Arnfest video, because if you're coming to Arnfest or thinking about coming to Arnfest, we could definitely get you loaded up to take this stuff home. If you're not coming to Arnfest and are interested, we can still get you loaded up whenever you want to come down here and do it. But to start with, I've got this Oliver number 80 table saw. This was actually a saw that was restored by the OWWM group, the Old Woodworking Machines group, back in 2014. This was donated to the museum, and unfortunately they're just in a situation where they got some new equipment coming into the shop and they're needing some room. They've actually got two other table saws, and this one is just they really haven't utilized it very much. And they're needing the space, unfortunately. So they are wanting to find a new home for this. This is a really nice older cast iron table saw. It's kind of unique in the fact that it's got the attachment over here on the side for horizontal boring and mortising. It's got the mortising attachment there. I think it needs a chuck or something up in there to actually attach the drill bits to, but that can be worked out. This one's got the really nice fence on it that is very adjustable, and we went through this. You can loosen this up, and basically there's a fine adjust here to have a micrometer adjustment. You tighten up this collar. They've been cleaning it up some, and you can move that in and out really fine. You can also move it down here. It's got pins that lock this down in place. This is a tilting top table. It's not a tilting arbor table, so the actual whole table tilts if you got to cut a miter, which is a downside to it. This is an older machine, kind of right after the line shaft era. But the fence on there is super, super nice if you're doing precision work. These number 80 saws are pretty well sought after. Let's look down here. It is, like I said, kind of a remnant from the flat belt era. You've got a flat belt that powers it, but this one is hooked up with a motor, and this is a 5 horsepower 3-phase motor, currently wired for 240 volts. Can be wired for 440 if so desired. Anyway, very nice saw, and what we would like to do with this, guys, is the museum is wanting to sell it and basically use the money to go towards the steam locomotive restoration that we're working on right now, getting it up and going. So here's the deal. If you would like this saw, you can make a tax-deductible donation to the museum, and you will get the saw and a tax-deductible donation that you can write off on your taxes. Price negotiable. If you're interested, please send me an email. I'll put my email address right down here, and we can kind of go. They were thinking, somewhere around $1,000 would be nice, but it is negotiable. So if you're interested in this saw, let me know, and we can see if we can work something out. And like I said, we can definitely get this loaded up during Arnfest if you're so inclined. If you want to come get it at some other time, we can do that as well. They got the ability to load this out right here at the museum. Another machine here at the museum that they're wanting to kind of clean out of here and make room for. They've got this milling machine made by Excello. Get that in the screen there. This machine was donated to the museum a while back by a business here in town, and they were going to try to get this up and going where they could use it out here, and it just has not ever happened. This machine, quite honestly, is going to be a bit of a project. I believe that the previous owner was going to try to do a CNC conversion to this, and they pulled all the knobs or the handles off the front and the sides, and those handles are gone. Although they've got some handles they bought that they were going to try to put on here, they just never did do it. But if you're looking for a project machine, this is a really nice heavy duty milling machine that could be put back into service. It's going to require some cleaning, and I really don't know what all it's going to require. I just have not been into it to know, but they will make a very good deal on this machine. I'm thinking somewhere probably around $500 could buy this machine, and you can get it home and you could finish it out and get it up and going. Again, it would be a tax deductible donation made toward our locomotive restoration fund, and we can get you loaded up and out of here with it. Same as before. If you're coming to Arnfest, we can get you loaded up then. If you want to do it some other time, we can do that as well. If you're interested, shoot me an email. Again, my email is right down here below, and we can work something out. They'll take offers on it as well, but again, I'm thinking if we can get around $500 for it, that'd be awesome. All right, so again, if you have any interest in either one of those machines, just shoot me an email and we can work something out. They need them out of their way over there, and it's a good opportunity for somebody. Both of those machines would be a really nice addition to somebody's shop, I'm quite sure. Arnfest South, we're looking for our second annual Arnfest South event. It's going to be held again April 10th through 12th. 2026 at the Georgia Museum of Agriculture here in Tifton, Georgia. We're really excited about this event, and I wanted to put one more plug out here for folks to get registered and come to this if they have any interest at all, because the time is drawing nigh, and we need to get people signed up if they're going to be coming so that we can be prepared for this event. So I'm just going to go ahead and say right now, if you're planning on coming, please go ahead and go to arnfest.com and get registered for the event. It really helps us out a lot so that we have a good head count of who's coming and know how to prepare for meals and things like that. If it's a last minute decision and you're not sure until the last minute, just come on. You can register on site. We'll work with you. But again, it really helps us if we can get that head count ahead of time so that we can be properly prepared. So thought I'd go over the agenda that we've put together for this. I'm really excited about this. I think we've got a really good event signed up coming on here. So Thursday, April 10th, it's just kind of a come-in day. We don't really have anything officially planned that day. We kind of get access to our area out at the museum around 3 o'clock that afternoon. So anytime after 3, you can show up and go ahead and get your registration taken care of, pick up your name badges. If you're dropping off items for the swap meet, things like that, you can go ahead and do that as well. And just show up to the Opry Shelter area at the museum. We'll try to have some signage out there to point people in the right direction, but if you've not been there before, it's in the same place it was last year if you were there last year. But when you come in, you're going to drive around past the Welcome Center, which is where they normally tell you to stop and get tickets. You're just going to come around to the main big parking lot out there, and you're going to drive all the way to the very end of the parking lot, and kind of back behind that, there's a pavilion back there. We call it the Opry Shelter, or it used to be called the Opry Shelter. It's a screened-in pavilion, and that's where most of our events are going to be held, is in that Opry Shelter area. You'll probably see some cars parked down there, and just come on in and we'll get you registered. If you are registered for the event, you do not need to buy tickets to the museum. It includes admission to the museum, your registration does. So come on Thursday if you want to. We're going to have a little informal dinner that night for anybody that wants to show up at the Pit Stop Barbecue, which is literally right across the street from the museum. That'll be at 6:30, and it's just kind of a drop-in, and if you want to come and join the crowd that evening. Friday, April 11th is really kind of the main kickoff day. We will get started first thing that morning at 8 o'clock. And again, we'll be doing registrations. You can come in if you've got items you want to bring for the silent auction. You can do those. We will be having a silent auction during the banquet on Saturday evening, so people will bring stuff and donate to the silent auction. Again, it's just something that we can do to raise some money. The money that we earn from Arnfest South goes to help support both the VintageMachinery.org website as well as the OWWM Old Woodworking Machines website. It pays for the hosting fees and things like that, which is quite expensive, believe it or not. So this really does help out in both of those websites, keeping things going. So yeah, if you got something to bring for the silent auction, you can drop it off and we will throw it in there. Starting that morning, there's going to be a machine rebuilding project. I'm not exactly sure what machine we're doing. A couple of the members there, Wally Pugh and Jim Johnson, are kind of heading this up. But they will usually take a machine apart, kind of do a rebuild during the event. Some of the work they've already done before they get there, but it's kind of a hands-on thing. If you want to help out with that, you can jump in. If you want to watch and learn and see some machinery restoration, you can do that as well. And that'll be going on pretty much all day on Friday and on Saturday until they get it done. I think last year they did a drill press, I think. That may be last fall. I can't remember. They all run together. All day long, both days, we will be, basically you can do self-guided tours of the Georgia Museum of Agriculture, the historic village. Again, you get full admission to go visit the site, so that is covered in there as well. Also on both Friday and Saturday, pretty much all day long. I'm really excited about this. We're going to have a company coming in, Laser Resurfacing Technologies, and they are going to be doing demonstrations on a laser setup for rust removal. You can also do it for paint removal. So basically it's a professional grade system where you can come in there and shoot it with that laser and they'll just eat the rust and eat the paint or eat the grease and grime and everything away, and it really just does nothing to the underlying metal. It's pretty amazing technology. So if you got something you want to bring along, something small that you can kind of haul in, bring it with you. You can take it out there. They'll show you the system. They'll probably let you use it and actually try it out on your part. And they're going to be set up all day, both days. And I've seen them do this with this system before. And again, it's very impressive. I think you guys will enjoy seeing that. At 9:30 on Friday morning, we're going to be doing a tour of the Variety Works on the museum site. I'm actually going to be hosting that. And the Variety Works is the museum's steam-powered, line shaft-driven woodworking shop. They've got a woodworking shop that's all done with an overhead line shaft. And we're going to be going in there and just kind of doing a little walkthrough and talking about some of the machines in there. A lot of those machines, most of the machines in there, I actually restored over many, many years and kind of helped put that display together. But anyway, we'll be talking about it, and you can kind of get an actual tour of that. At 10:30 to 11:30, Dan Warner is going to be giving a presentation on basic cutter heads and saws and woodworkings, fundamentals and applications. Dan is a very accomplished woodworker and wood scientist, and he always does a really good demonstration. So if you want to learn something about woodworking, cutting tools, he is your man. That day from 11:30 to 1, we'll be having lunch. It'll be provided there. Actually, lunch is on your own. On Friday, you can eat on on the museum grounds, or you can go into town and grab something, come back. We'll have lunch on Saturday provided. 1:30 until whenever it's over, Jim Bollinger is going to be coming up from Do Right Fabrication, and he's going to be doing a TIG welding basics class. This is going to be kind of a classroom type setting talking about TIG welding. There'll also be potentially some demonstrations, and if you want to try your hand at some TIG welding with someone looking over your shoulder and helping, he'll have things set up where we can do that later that afternoon as well. Very good class. I've actually been to his class before, learned a lot. And I like to sit into it from time to time because I will pick stuff up along the way because he's really good at teaching TIG welding. From 3 to 4 o'clock, John Shields is going to be doing a demonstration on 3D printing. So if you're interested in 3D printing and want to learn more about that, again, good opportunity. That evening, dinner's kind of on your own in town at local restaurants. A lot of times people will kind of gather up in groups and go out and eat. We have plenty of places to choose from in Tifton where the meeting's going, or where our event's going to be held. On Saturday, which is kind of the big day, I guess you could say, we kick off that morning at 7:30 a.m. with a swap meet out in the parking lot. If you're coming to the event, if you got stuff you want to bring to sell, you can just literally set up on your tailgate, set up on your trailer or whatever out there in the parking lot. If you're just there to buy, you can walk around and look at stuff. I'm always fun to do the swap meet because there's always deals to be had. A lot of these guys that are coming here, they'll bring stuff that, from their shops. They're just trying to clean things out. A lot of times you can get some really good deals at these swap meets at the Arnfest event. So that'll be going on until about 10 o'clock that morning. Same thing, you can do your registration, silent auction donations you can drop off that morning. Tours of the museum all day long. We'll also be having the laser rust removal and demos going on pretty much throughout that day as well. And again, the machinery building project will be going on again until it's finished up on Saturday. At 10 o'clock that morning, we're going to be having a talk by Stuart DeHaro, who's going to be talking about common mistakes beginners make in the shop. Ought to be an interesting talk. At 11 o'clock till noon, I'm going to be doing a demonstration on pouring Babbitt bearings. We're going to actually have a bearing out there that we're going to set up and pour and talk about the process, and you can actually see for yourself how it's done, and if you're brave enough, even help out. At noon, we'll have lunch. It will be provided as part of your registration fees. There will be right there at the museum. 1:30 to 2:30, David King, who worked at the Georgia Museum of Agriculture, is going to be doing a demonstration on making loose cooperage barrels. That's going to be down on the museum grounds at the Cooper shop. He's going to go over how they make barrels that were used in the turpentine industry down here in the South. It's a really interesting talk if you've never seen barrel making. That afternoon, 1:30 to 3:30, we'll have a forklift available. If anybody brings in machinery that needs to be loaded, unloaded, moved off of trailers, a lot of times people that come to these events meet someone here that they're swapping machines off. So if there is anything you need that's going to require a forklift for lifting, we can do that afternoon. We will have a forklift available, so that's going on that afternoon. From 3 to 4 o'clock, Carl Shields is going to be doing a machinery painting demonstration showing how to do some painting. And then that evening at 7 p.m. we will have the banquet there at the museum that will come with the people who are registered that have for full registration with the banquet, and we will have the silent auction that will go on during that as well, where you can make bids on some of the stuff that was donated throughout the event. And that's pretty much it. Sunday, the museum is closed, so we don't really have access. We will have access to come in that morning if you're picking up a trailer or loading something out or something like that, but there are no official activities scheduled on Sunday. That will just be your day to enjoy yourself or drive home or whatever you need to do. So that's kind of our agenda for the event. And again, if you're interested in coming, and I hope you are, please go to arnfest.com and get registered. Down here, arnfest.com, that's where you need to go to the website. I'll put a link in the description as well. And it is not too late to register as long as it's before the event, which is, again, it's going to be April 10th through 12th at the Georgia Museum of Agriculture in Tifton, Georgia. Hope to see you at Arnfest South. Really looking forward to this event. We always have a good time at them. And hope you'll decide to come down and join us for a lot of fun. It's always fun, too, for me to get an opportunity to meet you guys, my viewers out there, and shake hands. And I think it's also will be a fun time for just like-minded individuals who enjoy old machinery and woodworking and metalworking and just the old-time ways of doing things or what have you. It's always fun to get together with folks like that, and I think you'll have a good time. So there you go. That's pretty much what I wanted to cover today. And with that, that is a wrap. As always, thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Those thumbs up and comments are always greatly appreciated. Please hit that bell icon to get notifications when I post new videos to the site. Big, huge thank you to those who support the site financially through Patreon, PayPal, and YouTube memberships. And as always, again, thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next video.